16 pounds and 4 ounces. Your champion is Jake Lawrence, Buchanan, Tennessee.
Anything's bigger than what we got. I told you those are the best ones that we've seen this morning. I wasn't going to tell y'all, but I felt pretty good we were going to get a bite when we idled over that. That's precisely what we've been looking for. Again, what I keep referring to are these fish. They need to be grouped up really tight together in order for us to get a reaction. And that's the first group that I've seen that I pretty well knew. Come on now, hurry up. Get back in there while they're going. No water in there. Yeah. Oh, I lassoed my trimmer. Lots of 12, right? Pretty sure. Large amount of 14. Well, he's 14 anyway. Oh boy! JT, I'm making you proud. Catching the babies. It's a bass, only smaller. We don't catch a grown one. Couple of them. He's a cute little guy though. After that, but I'm going to make one more cast. Most of the time in these schools, not always, most of them, when you when you know there's several good ones in there, maybe you catch 1 or 2, maybe 10 of them, and all of a sudden they get little bitty. It's not that there's not any more big ones in there, they're just done. They're not gonna bite. They're sitting there looking at it just like those little ones, but their little one will bite it every now and then. Like 8 of them. They're big. Oh. Woo. All right. Well, you got 1 to bite. That's a good thing. Catch that peanut. Little baby, about 1.5 pounds. look at that, it came off in the net. There you go, honey. Happy Mother's Day. I've been trying all stinking day to catch you one. All day to catch you one of those. I knew she wouldn't hook good. We got time, I'm telling you. It seems like this isn't going right, but I'm telling you, I can win this thing in about 4 more casts. It happens that quick. No, oh no, dadgummit. Yeah, that's her. That's a bad eye. I don't know if you can hear my heartbeat through that mic, but it is going about 9,000 RPMs right now. This sport is so freaking cool. You can go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows in a matter of seconds. And as long as you know that and stay positive, most of the time it'll work. It'll happen. May not be quick, may not be easy, but it'll happen. Let's catch us another. Probably just made us a little more jingle. Heart rate right now? Pretty good. It's not the bites that we need, but we're making good progress. I mean, we really need one of those big bites, like what we had this morning. I think I just put a little more jingle in her pocket, though. I bet she won't be too upset about that. when we found that, I thought,
My son's dealing with the same thing right now.
yeah, we talked about it.
You got me crying. I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah, I don't know. Me either. I don't think I've ever cried in basketball before. In fact, I know I have.
I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know anything about that. That's not the emotion I was.
Do it now?
That's not what I was trying to get.
Yeah. No, I
was
know.
trying-
I know.
But then no. I get it.
It's something I've had on my chest all day.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at the baby duck. Better run. That gator baby duck.
What comes down?
Yeah, I'm sure she will. There she is.
What you got?
This one right here.
Oh, we're gonna run the cameraman over. It's been a good weekend.
I say, Jake, what about it? We even had a good night's sleep.
Hi, Dee.
Okay, I'm gonna take your picture, baby. And then we gotta get out of the way. 'Cause-
Hi, Dad.
Are you sure?
You just gonna have to give me a minute.
Here, babe, look at mama. Look at mommy, babe. Babe. Thank you. I'll send it to daddy. Look at me. Alright.
Hi, there's a lot of fish down here. Yeah, get out, Boone, so you don't get something you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
Come on, Boone. I'm late.
Now for Papa.
All right, I need everybody off the boat, please.
Come on.
Everybody off the boat. Just come
All
on.
right, we're gonna go wait.
Just a freeloader. Huh? Yep. Yeah, it's yeah, no problem.
Jake, what you want? What do you want, bud?
I want you to call me the winner
Well,
in about an hour.
you must have seen the last 30 minutes of the show.
No, I haven't. No, you I don't think.
Please, we heard about me
I
in the
don't think
hospital
you-
yesterday.
I don't think you seen. I lost a leg.
Yeah, no, that's the bad thing is they shut it off, so you can't deal with it.
Yeah. No, I don't expect to win. Not with that little bag.
No, I'm joking. We really don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing is when they shut it off.
Yeah, when they shut
I don't even know.
Right, oh,
I don't even know.
It just depends on how far off they were. That's just like Rayburn. Y'all just kind of blew me off. And I didn't tell anybody because I just thought y'all still watched that. Like, I thought y'all turned it off for the public, but y'all still saw it.
We do,
that
but
one-
you're only talking about an hour so far
Yeah,
to move people
and
around.
honestly, it was in the last 14 minutes of that tournament. I mean, nobody was even, y'all were expecting everybody.
Let's hear it for Jake Lawrence. Jake, let's go around. Let's meet the crowd, man. I have no idea what's in your bag or what you need. I haven't looked at it, hadn't done the math yet. Did watch you all day today. Man, you have been on fire from day one in the Tackle Warehouse Invitationals, man. Started February. Sam Rayburn, West Point, Kentucky Lake. You're doing it, man. That Fishing Clash Angler of the Year points race. You're on fire, man. Having a great year.
Absolutely, it's been fun. You know, we had a slight little stumble there at Kentucky Lake, but we kind of got the ball back on in our court this week, and what a great week. I ran that Phoenix all up and down this lake, hunting these schools up. I think the majority of the guys that did well were fishing most of the same schools, so it was kind of a hodgepodge. You'd really have to kind of roam around and find one that was open and slide in and see what you could catch. But what a great week.
For sure, man. Talk about a little bit about that. We know you're good everywhere we go, but you really love ledge fishing offshore. What's the keys to success here on Eufaula this week, man? Guys, it seems like the fish aren't all quite there yet, but they're kind of in flux. They're getting there.
Yeah. So this week was really interesting. The lake was kind of divided in half, or at least me personally. It seemed like the lower half they were a lot further behind, so there were a lot of fry garters, even a few steel bedding. As you would work your way up the lake, you would start running into these post-spawn schools that were offshore. You know, most of them on the river ledge, a few on secondary, but again, the biggest key this week was just being able to find a school that, whether nobody had been there yet or they had just regrouped together, you had to find some that were competitive. So if I found a single or even 2 or 3, oftentimes I could not get those to bite, and I don't think a lot of guys were. What you needed was a small cluster. I'd love for there to be a giant cluster, but I didn't find very many of those. But most of it would be 10 to 20 bass. But once you would get one to go, another one would overshoot him and catch it. And that was kind of the key this week. I caught the majority of them on a Tennessee River tackle trimmer head and really burning that thing through those schools. It seemed like you had to make them react. We caught some every day on on the minnow, strolling, but the key this week was that scrounger head.
We saw. Listen, what were you doing with your swim bait? What's the toothpick trick? Yeah, can you break that down for us, man? Because that was a big deal. That's helping.
Absolutely. So when you get these schools fired up, it didn't honestly play as big this week because once you would catch one, oftentimes it would kind of break the school up. But generally, when you've got these schools, once you get one to ignite, it's very important to get back as fast as possible and get back in there. So what I'll do is I'll rig my swim bait, or like this week I was throwing a trimmer shed and a Castaic Jerky J. I'll get it rigged on there straight, and then I'll stick a toothpick just above the hook, I guess like where the hook starts to wrap around, and you'll know when you've got it right because you can pull on it and it won't break, it won't rip apart. The majority of the time when you foul your bait up, it's when he comes up and jumps and that plastic will rip away. A lot of us will use super glue and various things to keep the head attached, but that toothpick trick will get you back in the school faster, and oftentimes that's the key.
I love that, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's slick right there, man. It'll save us a little bit of money, too.
That's right.
All right, hey, listen, before we do this, man, and you've been over there where Paul's at. You've won major events in your career, man. You've made these championship days. He just looks a little nervous.
We both are. We've been wired back there for about a half hour now. I'm honestly ready to get it over with one way or the other, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. So what a great week. I can't thank everybody enough. Got to shoot half the family here.
Mother's Day today.
Happy Mother's Day to my wife and my sister-in-law and everybody that's back home watching. Certainly want to thank Jinko, Dennis Concrete, Performance Fishing. I tell you, something that's really, really helped me out the last 12 or 16 months has been those breaks. It's unbelievable how much more efficient, how much faster I can cover water, because when I get to whatever it is that I want to fish, I can stop immediately. So it's really, really been a big key to my success here lately.
I love it. You ready to crown champion one way or the other?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Good luck to you, Jake. Go get it. Go get them. Go get the bag. Put them on the scales. Let's go. All right, Paul Marks Jr. right here. Hang on there. Pull them out real fast for me. Real fast. I got to make sure we're good. Now you're good. I see you working the system. All right, here we go. Paul Marks Jr. is your king of the hill. 58 pounds and 15 ounces. Jake Lawrence, Buchanan, Tennessee, comes into championship day. Boat number 1, your leader, 43 pounds and 6 ounces. We do the math. Jake Lawrence, you need for the win 15 pounds, 9 ounces. 15-9. Anything less, you're the champion. Looking for 15-9. Here we go. 5 on championship day for Jake Lawrence, worth 16 pounds and 4 ounces. Your champion is Jake Lawrence, Buchanan, Tennessee. Wow! Getting it done on championship day. Let's see your 2 best bass. 16 pounds and 4 ounces in 3 days on Lake Eufaula. You're looking at the winning bass. Jake Lawrence is now a Tackle Warehouse Invitationals champion.